for them. Kunal Pandya again, outstanding season, again a great final. 4 overs for just 21 today.
Tonight, that Venkatesh Iyer knock at the top. Oh, that was valuable.
That's in the gap. So just 1 run needed. And it's Virat Kohli who will be there at the end to see that happen. You can see that in his eyes. He doesn't want to give it away. He wants to be there at the finish. He does hit the winning end. But I think he'll forget that injury. He'll be somersaulting even.
You can almost taste it now. They showed him prior to that previous delivery and he was gripping it tighter. He's feeling it.
That's it. He finishes off in style with a 6. It's back-to-back titles for RCB. They won it after 18 years. They win it in the 19th. It's AB de Villiers in the commentary box. RCB all the way.
Waited for so many years. Virat Kohli, your biscuit. Rajat Patidar, the entire team, Andy Flower, coaching staff. What an unbelievable performance. Back-to-back IPL champions. The dream has come true. RCB, Isala Cup Namdu.
Yes, a fantastic performance. Spare a thought for Shubman Gill as well. They've had a great season. But RCB, the champions, were way too strong today. They bowled well to restrict the Gujarat Titans to just 155. And it was always going to be tough to defend. Once RCB got on to the start, they did. Years he was with the same franchise, and then they won the title. Gets another one in year 19. Fireworks begin here at the Narendra Modi Stadium. Once again, a massive crowd watching this contest. Crowd well in excess of 110,000. A lot of RCB fans. It's a spectacle, this. And apt for the grand finale. It's a lovely sight when it's full. Can be intimidating to any new player who's playing on this ground. Kohli checking to see where his family is. They're way back in the crowd. It's that big a stadium, this. Full marks. Venkatesh Iyer, Kunal Pandya, and all say they were part of the success. And Rajat Patidar, he'll be a proud man. The way he's marshaled his resources, led from the front. He's a quiet operator, goes about his job in a very quiet manner. But a lot of joy for the families, the support staff, the supporters. It's Royal Challengers Bengaluru once again, champions 2026.
Ravi Shastri said the wait of 18 years, well worth it. And if you thought it was worth it in 2025, they've come out with the same hunger and they repeat, and they join a very special group of franchises in the IPL under Rajat Patidar, who win back-to-back. And it was a long time in coming, but they're making up lost ground.
Success rules the world. Denver, the center of my success.
गूगल जेमिनी भाई सेल्स मैनेजर का इंटरव्यू है और हालत इतनी खराब है कि हम खुद को ना हायर करें, प्रेप करा दे।
बिल्कुल, चलिए प्रैक्टिस करते हैं। बैक सीधी रखें और कॉन्फिडेंटली जवाब दें। सेल्स में सबसे जरूरी क्या है, हार्ड वर्क या स्मार्ट वर्क?
केंट से पानी होता है 100% प्योर।
केंट आरओ प्योरिटी दिखाता भी है।
केंट देता है सबसे शुद्ध पानी।
This broadcast is co-presented by Havells, making a difference. The new AI mode in Google search and Campa Energy Unstoppable Banja, co-powered by Hero Motocorp in association with mutual funds Sahi Hai, Vimal Elaichi, Asian Paints and EV partner TVS Motor Company.
Titans. So the crowd still staying. It's 2 months of cricket. There'll be millions watching this telecast around the globe who'll get withdrawal symptoms tomorrow. The party is over. No more cricket. And they'll wonder what they have to do. But the highlights will keep rolling for the next few days for the men in red. The party would have begun in Bengaluru as well. Well, it's a team that has a huge following. When I say huge following, yeah, Krunal Pandya, he's been part of 5 wins for, just check with Mohan, 3 for Mumbai Indians, 2 for RCB, so it's 5 titles to him. He joins his brother. I think there's only Rohit Sharma who's got 6 titles along with Ambati Rayudu. MS Dhoni is 5. Pollard 5. Kohli 2.
There's some of the parts Venkatesh Iyer as well.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier he's had a fine season. Krunal Pandya, 5 titles for him. Let's go down now to Harsha. He's got Krunal with him.
He doesn't know what it is to lose a final. We spoke before, 4 in 4, now 5 in 5. Every one of them must be special.
There's no doubt about it. I mean, every IPL trophy is special. It's like having kids, right? You can't pick similar with IPL trophies because everything is so hard, and so glad and grateful that, you know, in 11 years to have 5 trophies, it's pretty special for me.
17 years RCB waited, and then 2 in 2. What tell us about the transformation? Not just last year, but playing front runners this year.
I mean, obviously, a lot of credit goes to the support staff, right? Mo Mobat, Andy Flower, Dinesh Karthik, Malolan, Omi. I mean, the way they prepared before the auction also last year, and the way they set the team, right? The balance of it. So again, I mean, sometimes half of the battle you won in the auction. I guess they did pretty good job. And then eventually it was on us to go out and deliver. And yeah, I mean, glad that we were able to, you know, have the hold on the trophy back to back.
Well done. I'm sure the party will be long and joyous.
Yeah, definitely. Again, this 18 years of waiting and winning 2 back-to-back trophies. This is for the RCB fans. Wherever we have gone, they have supported us. And obviously for Virat as well, pretty special, right? After 18 and 19 season, having 2 back-to-back trophies. So yeah, it's amazing.
Well done. Thank you very much, Krunal Pandya, and celebrate. Fantastic once again in the final.
Thank you so much.
Right, let's go to Aaron Finch. He's got the big man with him.
Virat Kohli, congratulations, back-to-back titles. You just said here, how was it different this year compared to last year?
Well, I said to a few of the boys that it doesn't feel like the same pressure as last year. We knew what kind of ability we have in the group. We topped the table. There's a reason why we got here first. And we just said one thing: if we stick to our cricket, if we execute our plans, we are the best team in the comp, and there's a reason why we've done well so far in the group stage. We ended up topping the league stage, and yeah, just the skill sets we have, the maturity, the composure of the guys just shown through again tonight, and it was a clinical performance.
Right throughout the tournament, was there absolutely any doubt that you wouldn't be in this position come this time of the season?
Well, to be fair, after the break we had a couple of losses. I mean, 1 loss, and then we had a close win against MI. I'd say that week for us was a bit tricky because we wanted to finish top, but as soon as we got that win against MI, the belief kicked back in. Then we had a comprehensive win against KKR, and then yeah, just ended up topping the table and just on our way to the finals.
Give us a couple of words about this group, what it means to you, what it means to your family, to everyone involved.
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, we've had to wait for so long, and then, you know, just to have a group of guys where you feel like you're stepping onto the ground, you don't need to be the one to step up every time. There's guys behind you, around you, who can win games of cricket for you. We have so many man of the match awards spread throughout the group as well. I mean, you look at world-class bowling like Bhuv, Duff. I mean, Krunal Pandya, you know, you can bank on him as good as ever. Rasik Dar was brilliant this season. All the batsmen chipped in as well. So I feel so happy to play in a group where we have balance, we have strength, and we are an all-round strong team. And yeah, just that's why we have the confidence we have on the field right now.
Congratulations, mate, in our back-to-back champion. Harsha, who have you got?
Thank you, Vinci.
जितेश राव कसं वाटतंय?
खूप आनंद वाटतंय. दुसऱ्यांदा जिंकलो आहे आणि मराठी बोलतोय इथे IPL मध्ये ते मला खूप छान वाटतंय.
इस साल फर्क क्या पड़ा कि पिछले साल तो आप जीते थे, बहुत उत्साह था कि हम पहली बार जीते. इस साल क्या माहौल था?
जैसे मो ने पहले ही कहा था कि वी आर नॉट डिफेंडिंग, वी आर अटैकिंग दिस ट्रॉफी, वी आर मीन्स चेजिंग समथिंग. उसके वजह से ना हमारा माइंडसेट चेंज हुआ कि वी आर ट्राइंग टू डोमिनेट मोर, वी आर नॉट डिफेंसिव और वी आर थिंकिंग टू डिफेंड अवर ट्रॉफी लाइक दैट.
एक चीज मैंने देखी कि अगर कोई प्लेयर इंजर हो गया तो उसका रिप्लेसमेंट तैयार था. अगर किसी का फॉर्म 4-5 मैच के लिए नहीं है तो भी उसको रखा गया. तो ये माहौल बहुत ही खूबसूरत रहा होगा.
आई थिंक सब कुछ क्रेडिट जाता है मैनेजमेंट को कि जिस तरीके से उन्होंने हमको नरिश किया है, सराउंडिंग दी है. जैसे मैं अभी अपकमिंग हूँ, अपकमिंग तो नहीं हूँ, मैं 32 साल का हूँ, पर DK अन्ना ने मुझे जैसे संभाला है, मो ने जब मैं परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहा था. आई थिंक वो एक आपको आइडेंटिटी देता है कि ये टीम में कि अच्छे लोगों की कदर है. नॉट यू आर अ बिग प्लेयर और समथिंग लाइक. इफ़ यू आर गुड ह्यूमन, यू कैन गिव समथिंग टू द टीम, दे विल मीन्स गिव यू वैल्यू.
मुझे सबसे अच्छा लगा कि इस बार RCB टॉप सीट्स थे.
जी.
पिछले साल एक एक्साइटमेंट था, एक डिस्कवरी थी. इस साल टॉप सीट्स थे आप.
राइट. बोल सकते हैं. वी ऑल्सो नो दैट वी आर वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग टीम. हमें भी पता था हम बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग थे, बट कह सकते हैं कि हम ज़्यादा फोकस कर रहे थे एक गेम एट ए टाइम, उसकी टैक्टिक्स, उसका एग्जीक्यूशन कैसे करें. बस एक मैच जैसे फोकस करते रहे कि हमने ये कभी नहीं सोचा कि हम कितना अच्छा खेल रहे हैं, कोई और टीम के अंदर. हमने सब फोकस हम पे रखा और हमारे टैक्टिक्स पे रखा.
बहुत खूब एंजॉय करें.
जी जी.
2 टाइटल हो गए, बहुत बड़ी बात है.
हाँ, पक्का अगले साल तीसरा भी आ सकता है सर.
एंजॉय करा.
थैंक यू. हाँ, नक्की सर. थैंक यू.
Right, let's go to Finchi.
I'm back with a couple of absolute champions. You're both 3-time winners now. You're still yet to lose a T20 final. How does that compare?
That's right up there. I think obviously a little bit more relaxed within the group this year. Sort of got the monkey off the back last year in terms of a long wait for that first win. But I think the group just felt calm and composed throughout the whole tournament, really. Someone stepped up when they needed to be. I think we had, again, like 10 men in the matches. So amazing depth in the squad. Anyone who came in did a great job. And the bowler with Booby is pretty special.
Yeah, give us a couple of words about the great man.
I can't remember a game where he went for over 35 runs. In this day and age, it's unbelievable. Got wickets up front nearly every game he played. It just took the heat off, I think, the rest of us. We could relax and you know, we're bowling at numbers 4 and 5 in the power play. So it's pretty nice.
And Booby, you finished second in the purple cap. I'm sure you would take a title any day over that.
Yes, of course. I mean, trophy is the most important thing for us. I would trade any day with that. But yes, I mean, individually, season went well for me. There was planning. There were a lot of things before the season, and it went well.
Talk us through what it's like to turn up to a game with just confidence that you know that if you perform near your best, generally that's good enough to beat any opposition in the world.
Yeah, I think if you take wickets, there's always confidence is up, and I think coming into the big game like that, if you have performed well in the past, it always helps. But I think credit goes to each and everyone. If he didn't do well, I was there. If I didn't do well, Rasik was there. So I think we all had each other's back, and that's what you need in a big game like that.
And just a couple of words about what this franchise means to you, to both of you, and also the backroom staff as well, who go unnoticed a lot of the time.
Yeah, I think the franchise has been put together beautifully. Not just the players, but I think the support staff. Again, it's a nice, relaxed atmosphere to try and play your best cricket in and perform. I don't know, everyone just seems to have a good time in this group. I think it's hard to build that culture so quickly when the team changes quite a bit every 3 years, but it feels like we've got that now. Obviously winning helps, but it just feels like the team's quite a tight unit, and we're playing for someone else other than ourselves a lot of the time. So it's a nice feeling.
What are the thoughts on a three-peat?
Three-peat? Yeah, I can't see why not.
Yeah, absolutely. Harsha, I think you've got Devdutt Padikkal.
Who called the phone? Right, Devdutt Padikkal alongside me played such a big part in giving those starts. It's been a revelation watching you. I've seen you for so many years, but the freedom this year. Tell us about your campaign batting the way you did this year?
Yeah, it's been incredible. Honestly, the entire group just batting with these guys has been really, really special. You know, when you have such quality around you, I think it makes you go up a level, and I think that's what's happened with me.
You're the batter. You obviously done very well. But how good was your bowling side today? I mean, you've got to take your hat off, don't you?
Yeah, they've been unbelievable throughout the season. You know, the plans that they execute day in, day out is incredible to see. I've been in a few meetings. I see how meticulously they plan, and when they go out there, they go and follow it to the T. So having that kind of professionalism is great to have, and that's what's put us in good stead.
And how is it playing with that other young man who's been his 19th consecutive year? Tell us about the impact he brings to the dressing room.
Yeah, like when each wicket fell, I was just talking to Venki. He was asking me, are you getting nervous? I was like, as long as he's there, there's no need to be nervous because he knows what he's doing and he does it every single time. So, yeah, just watching him continue to improve his game. You know, he's not stayed still. He's continuously evolving, continuously working on his game. You can see that he's hungry for more, so it's great to see that.
Excited again? I mean, 2-2, only 2 teams have done it before.
Yeah, definitely. You know, after the season finished last year, we spoke about, you know, trying to go back to back and, you know, just making sure that we stick to that feeling of winning games, you know, stick to that feeling of winning trophies, and I'm glad that we were able to do it.
Must be wonderful being fit and injury free.
Yeah, definitely. I'm really grateful that I was able to make this one.
Well done. Go and celebrate. Fantastic win today.
Thank you so much.
Cheers. Back with Finchy.
With the great Matthew Hayden. Unfortunate result tonight, mate. What do you put it down to at the end of the day?
Yeah, Finchy, it's always hard in a season that, you know, is going over 2 months to put it down to one thing. You know, when you look at the way that we started this match, potentially our great strength, of course, is in that apex predators, as I've been telling everyone over the last few months. And we just couldn't get going quite in that power play. That kind of set the tone. I thought it was a superb bowling performance all around. Didn't matter who was bowling for RCB this evening with ball. Had worked out their plans. They had good change-ups, and they also had good off-pace deliveries as well. Krunal Pandya's spell there is one of the better ones that we've seen in any game, let alone a match like this in a final.
A slow start to the season, but then you've got some great momentum. You've got some great young kids mixed in with some experience. What's possible for this group going forward?
Well, Finchy, as you know, it's a very successful franchise. We've developed into a really nice fan base as well. They're sticking behind superstars like Shubman Gill and Sai Sudarshan and Joss Butler. I mean, you name them, they're coming out of the rafters, and that's why, you know, talent generally prevails when it comes to IPL games, and in particular when you start getting and pushing into the backstage of the playoffs, anything can happen.
So what does it look like now over the next couple of months for this side? Rejigging slightly where needed?
What I love about this group is it doesn't do anything urgently. It tends to be very calm. As much as you see Ashish Nehra on the sideline, folks, let me tell you, behind the scenes, he's as chilled out as you can possibly get, which is good because, as you know, when you're playing in the IPL, there's lots of factors that are always buzzing around you. For a start, you're on a flight every week. You know, you're away from home. A lot of the boys coming from different parts of the country. But the biggest thing in this franchise is family, and that's going to stand this GT group in really good stead.
So what do you take out of your first coaching for quite a while, out of the commentary box into the hot seat in the coaching?
Yeah.
Are the players different to what you expected? Is it different to when you played?
It was interesting. I had a moment, Finchy, just watching you interviewing Virat Kohli, and that was exactly me at the same time last year as well, and another champion performance from Virat. I think it definitely reached my expectations and beyond my expectations in the way the conversations flow inside a change room. A little bit more detail than I'd ever thought when it comes to bowling execution. And batting, I think we're a pretty conservative team, so, you know, generally not a lot has really changed, other than the fact that they crush the ball more often than not out of the stadium. So, you know, it's been a wonderful year. I've really enjoyed my time. It's a great franchise, as I said before, and our support group has just made it just so much fun.
Yeah, there must be a few people behind the scenes that go unnoticed that put in so much work as well.
Yeah, well, look, one thing is there wasn't a soft tissue injury this whole time, which, you know, goes and speaks a great credit to all of our staff, our 2 SNCs, our 2 physios, our 2 masseurs. I mean, that's changed. You know, we used to have a doctor on a tour and a manager, and that was about it. But now there's, you know, a sea of individuals that just make that possible to play that bit harder and to recover that bit quicker. And in this tournament, that matters. If you're recovering quicker, then you give yourself the next chance.
It's such a hard competition and the margins are so small. You've got brilliant top-end talent. What is coming through? What's the next generation?
Yeah, Finchy, it's a big question at a time when you're sitting down trying to just understand what happened in this last sort of 5 or 6 hours. But look, the one thing that we've seen about this IPL is it brings to life new talent. You know, one of the highlights for me was young Suryavanshi. I know that he's in the crowd today, but, you know, it's just seeing guys like that play fearless cricket, that play cricket that, you know, they would just go about in their backyards at 15. It's extraordinary to watch and it's exciting to watch and the potential in our group as well with some of the guys that you haven't quite seen yet, but I'm sure that you will too. So, you know, all those youngsters that are watching tonight, just keep playing, keep looking at your heroes and try and understand how you get better with bat, ball, and in particular the field as well.
Thanks, Haydos. Commiserations, but all the best next year.
Thanks, Vinci.
For a second time running, Royal Challengers Bengaluru, back-to-back winners of the Tata IPL. Great pride, great satisfaction to this team, their coaching staff, their backroom staff, and the millions of RCB fans across this vast nation and beyond its borders. It took them till season 18 to get their first championship. And now they join two of the greatest franchises, the most winningest franchises in the history of the IPL. The third team to win back-to-back titles. And on the back of the great man Virat Kohli, who saw it to the end with Jitesh Sharma. A win by 5 wickets took great delight and exultation. The Shubman Gill, they ran a great race, but in the end the winners of that race are the Royal Challengers Bengaluru. Josh Hazlewood never lost a T20 final, 6 of them. And Virat Kohli, Krunal Pandya now with 5 titles. Virat Kohli making up for lost time. So many years traversing the Tata IPL, and now it's come flowing in. Back-to-back champion. Ratan Venkateshaya came in late into the playing 11 but made his presence felt. Excellent acquisition. And Andy Flower, the coach, wherever he goes, he seems to make teams better. And he's cool as ice. That will be replayed over and over and over. Another glorious night for this franchise, this very, very popular franchise. Wives and family and friends. This victory is sweet, Krunal. Victory is sweet. Appreciate the moment. Been a brilliant crowd here as well. Over 100,000 packed in here. And on the way to the ground, we could only count Virat Kohli t-shirts. We didn't see one GT t-shirts on our traversing to the ground. There were around, but dominated by RCB, champions of the Tata IPL 2026 again. Venkatesh Iyer got them off to a flying start even with injury. He's made his presence felt with his quick scoring belatedly into the final team combinations, 32 from 16, but it was Virat Kohli, the chase master, once again stamping his authority on a run chase, even on an injured leg. 75 to him. Tim David, quick fire, in a sense, 24 from 17, and Jitish there at the end, 161 for 5. Siraj with 1 for 36, bowling his 4 overs on the trot. Rabada not at his absolute best. He went for 37 off his first 2 overs. Only bowled 3 overs, 1 for 44. Rashid Khan picked up 2 wickets in his first over, but it was too little too late with the intervention of Arshad Khan, who got Tim David. Who knows the impact of playing 3 games in the playoff in just a few days for GT. RCB won't mind. They are winners again. A second title by 5 wickets this time, right here on the ground where they won their first in 2025, the Narendra Modi Stadium.
The director of cricket, Mo Bobat, at the end of last season said they want to go back-to-back. I don't think even he would have had the conviction and belief. It has turned into fruition for the Royal Challengers Bengaluru, who've clinched their second title in 2 years. An 18-season wait for the first one, and now they are only the 3rd team to go back-to-back in Tata IPL history. The 4th team to win multiple titles, and Virat Kohli, Rajat Patidar and the entire team of match winners deserve to be celebrated as the red of RCB fly high in the Narendra Modi Stadium with a comprehensive victory over the Gujarat Titans. Single-handedly a performance where they dominated from start to finish, from winning the toss. You are watching Amul Cricket Live. Sabah Kareem, Abhinav Mukund, Anil Kumble and Sanjay Bangar for company. Let's start with the emotion of it all. 1 win, then they get 2. They're just an all-round side that deserve this.
Yes, they started off really well in the Tata IPL as well. In the first game against SRH, they made a statement, had to chase down 200 plus. They got that in about 15, 16 overs. And that's the kind of cricket that they have played right throughout the championship. You know, whenever they had a chance, it was aggressive cricket from their batting lineup and with the bowling lineup as well, with both Bhuvaneshwar Kumar and Josh Hazelwood getting wickets in the power play. So overall, really dominating, and in the final for sure. Back-to-back against GT, they've dominated even in the qualifier 1 and then tonight as well.
To do 1 to get a title is special in itself. To get 2 back-to-back, just the emotion.
It was always, RCB was always threatening to make this kind of a start or this kind of an impact, but they had to wait a lot. They were quite consistent in terms of reaching to the finals, reaching to the playoffs, but once they tasted success, once they found this group of players who combined together quite nicely, number of match winners. The great thing about this particular RCB team is that the experience that it possesses, most of the players have played international cricket, so it is as good as an international team if you really look at the makeup of the team, and that is why during those crunch situations all the experience and the temperament comes to the fore, and that success begets success, and that's how I feel that RCB is now multiplied their success, and who knows, this could very well be a start of a decade wherein they would end up maybe clinching a few more till the time this cycle ends.
Wow. We can imagine that would please a lot of RCB fans, Sabah. But just the monkey off the back last year, do you think that's propelled them this year to take their side forward in an attacking manner?
Yes, to a large extent, Abhi, because this kind of confidence one is seldom seen in a team that is defending a title. So I think to win that elusive title last year, that gave them a lot of encouragement. And I think they did a lot of hard work on the auction table. And since they were billed as a clear favorite, they had to go through this kind of a phase where they start to impose right from the first game itself. There was a tricky time when they lost 1 or 2 games. But I think for them to come back from that kind of an obstacle and then again to find the right course of path worked very well for them. And today was such a facile win. It all culminated in this manner because of the kind of pressure they had built on all the opposition team that they played this time around.
Who better to handle the pressure than the chase master himself in a final? And of course, he is our performer of the match.
Hero Maximum Mileage Performer of the Match.
He said halfway that he would be the key. He ended up being the key.
Yes, it was, because it was not a really high score that RCB had to chase down, and we know that, like I mentioned, all the rest of the batters are pretty aggressive, and on a surface like this, especially against a bowling attack of Gujarat, you needed a bit of calmness and you needed some experience there, and Virat certainly provided that. In the power play, he looked to attack, and this was his fastest 50 in the whole of IPL that he has played, over 19 years now, and got the best, saved it for the last. So, yes, he is someone who can certainly, once he gets the start and once he knows that there's a chase that he needs to get to his team, he certainly made it count.
But how does he manage to do that in a final? Another year with 600 plus runs, strike rates have gone up. How does he manage to do this year on year?
It just tells you the drive that he has, the quest of excellence and the desire to give it his all in terms of whenever he's on the field of play, could be as a fielder and could be as a batter as well. He wants to contribute, he wants to be in the thick of actions, and he wants to finish games for his team. So that is something that he has always had a great emphasis on, and that is when such thing happens, that he finds himself in those spotlights, he relishes those moments, and in the end, just being there to have hit the winning runs would mean a lot, because he's the one who's gone through all the ups and downs. He's been the face of the franchise. Whenever the franchise has not ended up winning, a lot of ire has been directed towards him. He has to go through all of that, but in the end, because he's stayed through the course and not thrown in the towel, that is when you know that the good things can happen. So just for his sheer perseverance, I think this is what eventually the sport does reward you in this particular manner.
The World Cup win, the IPL win, do you think that has freed him up more, or the fact that RCB have a well-rounded batting line?
I think overall, it's this change in his mindset to bat in this kind of a relaxed manner is as we have talked about last season, for them to win the title, that has lifted a lot of baggage off his shoulder, and the fact remains that he's extremely confident of the batting talent that this team has got this time around, and he's very confident about the bowling attack also. I think so the balance has helped him to get the best out of Virat Kohli. But you know what, I mean, I had to come up with this. So Friedrich Nietzsche, a very famous German scholar, existential thinker, he coined a wonderful word for someone like Virat Kohli. It fits him perfectly. He talks about a person like him as the Ubermensch. Now, Ubermensch means the Superman. It's not the comic book hero. But it actually means someone who creates his own values without thinking about the societal values, number one. Number two is Ubermensch is someone who keeps working on his abilities so that he's able to transform himself all the time. And I think that's what Virat Kohli is capable of. That is why when we talk about this range of shots, his improvement in his strike rate, it just goes to show that he works so hard in his game and is able to understand the demands of the T20 cricket, and to be in sync with him, he's really had to put in a lot of hard work.
The end of the IPL, I learned something new, and that's what we've got to do. We've got to constantly keep evolving and learning. Ubermensch, one more in Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, who tops the purple cap leaderboard, just finishes short of Rabada, but I don't think he'd care as much. He's got another title and such a natural diamond that they've managed to nurture and ensure that he stays fit throughout the season. How important of a contribution?
Massive. You know, as much as Virat Kohli that we spoke about, I mean, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar has just been under the radar in terms of Indian cricket. When you talk about, I mean, I've said this before, when you talk about fast bowlers, you talk about Jasprit Bumrah, and Bhuvaneshwar Kumar is right up there. You know, less than 8 runs and over, 28 wickets, and not just that, the manner in which he's bowled in the power play, the manner in which he's kept the batters, opposition batters at bay, the manner at which the game has changed. We have seen a 15-year-old coming in and scoring 73 sixes. Everyone's going there and hitting sixes, whereas Bhuvaneshwar Kumar goes under 8 and then picks up 28 wickets, and he's had his best season again in this Tata IPL.
There are 3 factors I have noticed this time in Bhuvaneshwar Kumar's bowling, the improvement that we have seen. Number 1 is that this degree of swing that he has achieved this time around, I think is the best so far in this season. Never before Bhuvi has been able to generate that kind of swing. Other is the control over variations, the number of variations that he has added, and on top of that, that bouncer that he has bowled this time around.
Overall, it's culminated into a second title for the Royal Challengers Bengaluru. Without further ado, it's time for us to head back to the Narendra Modi Stadium for the final presentation where RCB will lift the trophy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Tata Indian Premier League final post-match presentation. BCCI would like to thank all the sponsors: Tata, Angel One, Rupee, Google AI Mode, Wonder Cement, Seat Tires, and Kingfisher. BCCI would also like to thank the governments, state associations, the police forces for all their support this season. We would take this opportunity to thank all our fans for their continued support throughout the season of 2026. Thank you once again for your unshakable passion and love. Before we begin, it's my delight to introduce the presentation party. First, we've got Mr. Khairul Majumdar, member of the IPL Governing Council, Mr. Raghuram Bhatt, the Honorary Treasurer, BCCI, Mr. Arun Singh Dhumal, Chairman IPL, Mr. Mithun Manas, President BCCI, Mr. Devajit Saikia, Honorary Secretary BCCI, Mr. Rajiv Shukla, Vice President BCCI, Mr. Prabtej Bhatia, Joint Secretary BCCI, and Mrs. Shubhangi Kulkarni, member of the IPL Governing Council. It's all yours, Harsa.
Right, let's get going with the awards then. For the first award, can we invite Mr. Vivek Srivats, VP and Chief Commercial Officer, Tata Motors Passenger Vehicles, to present the Sierra Super Striker of the Match Award to Venkatesh Iyer for scoring 32 of 16 balls, a strike rate of 200. He wins ₹1 lakh and a trophy. Our next award will be presented by Mr. Ambrish Kenge, Group CEO, Angel One. It's the Angel One Super Sixes of the match to a Super Sixer himself, Virat Kohli, for smashing 3 sixes. ₹1 lakh and a trophy. Our next award is the Rupee on the go fours of the match. Mr. Ashish Parthasarathy, the Rupee representative, will present the award to Virat Kohli for hitting 9 fours today. ₹1 lakh and a trophy. Now the Tata IPL green dot balls of the match. What a wonderful initiative. Mr. Adrian Terran, Head Brand and Marketing Tata Sons will present the Tata IPL green dot balls of the match to the one and only Bhuvneshwar Kumar. 11 dot balls, 209 trees, a lakh of rupees and a trophy for Bhuvi. Time now for the player of the match. I can see the hush settling over the stadium, and now it rises. Mr. Devjit Saikia, the Honorary Secretary of the BCCI, will present the Player of the Match award. He made 75 of 42 balls to Virat Kohli.
Wonderful occasion for the man affectionately known as the Chase Master. Wonderfully controlled 75 runs, and a season where his runs once again were very, very important for RCB. 675 of them for the great Virat Kohli.
Well, Virat, many congratulations. Yet again, a player of the match. You saved the best for the last.
Well, it's stuff that you dream of. I've thought of this moment many times that, once when we win the IPL, I should be standing there hitting the winning runs, and tonight it was possible. So, yeah, just a dream day for us. And as I mentioned straight after the game as well, we just felt really relaxed coming to the game today, and really confident about how we wanted to go about our game and what kind of team we have, and that gives you confidence to just see any kind of situation through. But yeah, in a chase, I felt really comfortable out there knowing exactly what to do.
You've been playing since 2008. Did you ever think in your 19th year you will get your fastest 50 in IPL cricket, apart from the hundreds you hit?
Well, not really. I mean, such is the demand of the sport today. I mean, you have these, super young players pushing you all the time and really asking you to change your game and up the ante. And it's an exciting situation because it gives you something to improve on, something to work towards. And yeah, I just take a lot of pride in getting better and just trying to figure out areas where I can improve. So yeah, it was just a case of the demands of today's modern game where you need to get those 20-30 extra runs, and I had to kind of change my mindset, not my game so much, to hit the shots I hit, but more often and take the bowlers on, probably the best bowlers in the opposition. That was always my target. So very happy I was able to contribute towards the team cause.
Now, the fact that you won last year, there seemed to be a clarity within the unit that was, you were quietly confident on knowing your roles and going about the job.
Absolutely. I mean, the first target was to finish top of the table. We achieved that, and then after that, it was just about, a lot of people asked us, who do you prefer in the finals? And we said, it doesn't matter for us. We don't care what jersey is in front of us. We are playing great cricket. We want to focus on RCB and not the other teams. And we're going to be respectful of all the other teams. We don't poke any other team, We're very happy to carry on playing professional cricket. We have a lot of mature players in the group, a lot of experienced guys, and the experience always shines through in difficult situations. You can have all the excitement and slam bang in the world, but come the big situations, you need the big boys to step up, and that's exactly what we did.
Now, you said it earlier in one of the interviews that as a unit, you have more boys stepping up to the plate who can win you games. It's not one person winning the man of the match all the time.
Absolutely. I mean, even tonight, I know it's a chase and they probably look to get me out early, but I was very confident that even if I get out early, we have a champion team that's going to finish the job, 3 or 4 overs to go. So when you have that kind of confidence, you can go out there and really take the bowlers on. And I think that's credit to the management, the way they stacked up the squad, the talent of the players, the belief that the players have shown, and we stand here champions back to back, which is a special feat. That's exactly what Mo Bobat said when we won last year, that it's not the end of the road. We're going to go to look to go back to back, and that's exactly what we ended up achieving. So we're really proud of us as a team.
Now, coming back to today's game, how important was that opening partnership? Because that set the tone.
Yeah, I mean, simple chat to Venki in the change room, and I just told him one thing: we need to kill the game in the power play. And he said, yeah, let's go. So it was total clarity. There was no doubt at any stage when both of us were going. We just wanted to strike. We just wanted to take the bowlers on, because we knew in a big game, if you lose a couple of wickets, things can get tricky. So never let the run rate go up to 7.5, 8. And then we had small targets in mind. You know, when you get the score under those targets, then you can really go and play free cricket. So yeah, credit to Venkatesh as well. He stepped in and did a beautiful job up top, and his intent was probably the difference maker for us in the last 3-4 games.
A word for the RCB fans. They've followed you 19 years. You've been with the team for 19 years. They follow you everywhere.
I mean, I always say we don't have 7 home games. We probably have 14, because everywhere we go, we have fans cheering the team and, you know, really getting behind us. I mean, GT is probably the home side, but you see 90% of the guys are RCB fans. So that's what we've earned over the years, and we just continue to make them proud and try to put our best foot forward. And yeah, their support is priceless, and really happy that they can celebrate us lifting the trophy tonight and witness that.
Well, many congratulations, Virat. Your energy, your passion is spreading like a rash, and will do amongst youngsters. Look after that leg.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Thanks.
Virat Kohli, player of the match today.
Did you hear Virat Kohli say he's trying to figure out how to improve? He's cut from a different cloth, I tell you. It's time now for yet another star, the emerging player of the Tata IPL 2026. Chosen by a combination of public online votes and the television commentators, can Mr. Renji Isaac, SVP R&D SEAT, present the award to the only contender there was, Vaibhav Suryavanshi. It's an award of 10 lakhs and a trophy.
"15 years of age, the brightest star in the Tata IPL 2026, earning that emerging player award. 776 runs, consistency, flair, made him a standout and a future star.
It's time now for the Sierra Super Striker of the season. Mr. Vivek Srivats will come up to present the award to a young man who struck at the scarcely believable strike rate of 237.3 over the entire season. Vaibhav Suryavanshi. The award is a Tata Sierra and a trophy.
Such awesome power. Not just style, not just timing, not just character, but power that brutalized many world-class players.
You're going to see a lot of that, young man, not just here, but on the field as well. It's time now for Mr. Ambarish Kenge to present the Angel One Super Sixes of the season. Now hold your breath, because there were 72 sixes hit this year. Vaibhav Suryavanshi, 10 lakh rupees and a trophy. 72, let that sink in.
Breaking the record of the universe boss, who had 65 in one season. He had everything this season. From a young man we're seeing a lot more of in years to come.
Just as well that the number of fours was more than the number of sixes. Mr. Ashish Parthasarathi will present the Rupee on the go fours of the season to another very, very eye-catching cricketer, Sai Sudarshan, for hitting 75 fours in this season. 10 lakh rupees and a trophy.
A very consistent performer, and one who can be understated. 75 hits to the fence. His consistency with the bat, his runs saw him finish on the top of the table in the Rupee on the go fours.
And now Ms. Shubhangi Kulkarni, member of the IPL Governing Council, will present the Tata IPL Green Dot Balls of the season 3,268 trees, 172 dot balls to the never say die Mohammad Siraj. 10 lakh rupees and a trophy.
Wonderful season for the hard-working Siraj. 172 dot balls. He bowled with precision. He built pressure, and the spells earned him the Tata Green Dot Balls Award.
I hope he finds himself a house in the forest that they've planted for him. Our next award is the Catch of the Season Award. There were so many lovely catches. Mr. Praptej Bhatia, Joint Secretary BCCI, will present the Catch of the Season Award to Manish Pandey for that sensational left-handed catch. On his behalf, Devdutt Padikkal will receive the award. The award is 10 lakh rupees and a trophy.
At the age of 37, Manish Pandey, one of an elite group to have played every year at the Tata IPL, showing that he too could turn back the hands of time in the field when required.
The Wonder Cement Fair Play Award. Mr. Vivek Patni, Director, Wonder Cement, will present the award to the Punjab Kings. Receiving the trophy is Mr. Manoj Sharma, Secretary of the Himachal Pradesh Cricket Association, who's collecting the award on behalf of the franchise. Now, time for the purple cap. It was wonderful watching Kagiso Rabada bowl this year. The league's highest wicket taker, 29 wickets. Mr. Rajiv Shukla, Vice President of the BCCI, will present the award to Kagiso Rabada. 10 lakh rupees and the purple cap.
Highly acclaimed season for South African international. 29 wickets, spearheading this Titans bowling attack with pace and precision. His second purple cap following his 30 wickets in 2020. Truly an outstanding player.
Mr. Rajiv Shukla, Vice President of BCCI, will present the next award too. This is the Orange Cap, presented to the league's highest run scorer. 776 runs in only his second season, his first full season in the Tata IPL. Vaibhav Suryavanshi gets the Orange Cap. 10 lakh rupees and that Orange Cap.
Future face of the Tata IPL, and much more ahead of him. 100 in each of his first two seasons at the age of 14 and 15. 776 runs at a strike rate over 200. Absolutely outstanding.
And if you thought you had seen it all, here is the biggest of them all. Mr. Arun Singh Dhumal, Chairman IPL, will present the Most Valuable Player Award. 436.5 MVP points. An absolutely remarkable season for Vaibhav Suryavanshi. 15 lakh rupees and a trophy. Such a heartwarming sight.
Some great names like Andre Russell, Sunil Narine, Surya Kumar Yadav, Shubman Gill. All winners of the MVP title. Lots of plaudits at such a young age, and he will keep pressing on.
Well, Vaibhav, well done. अभी एक चीज बताओ, ये माहौल कैसा लग रहा है आपको? आप इतने अवार्ड्स उठाए ये सीजन, कभी सोचा था?
नहीं सर, अच्छा लग रहा है, बट थोड़ा प्रेशर फील हो रहा है क्योंकि इंटरव्यू पे आया हूँ तो। बट हाँ, प्राउड मोमेंट है और अच्छा लग रहा है और ट्राई करूँगा और अच्छा करूँ नेक्स्ट सीजन भी।
अच्छा, प्रेशर वर्ड है आपके डिक्शनरी में? हाँ? क्योंकि बॉलर की तो ऐसा पिटाई करते हो, छक्के ऐसे मारते हो जैसे कि आउट ऑफ फैशन जा रहे हैं। आप कितने दूध पीते हो रोज?
सर अभी दूध नहीं पी रहा हूँ मैं।
लेकिन ये सीजन आपका वो इंटेंट होता है शुरू से मारना?
हाँ, बस ट्राई करता हूँ अपने गेम को बैक करूँ, और अगर मुझे लग रहा है कि फर्स्ट बॉल मेरे अंडर मुझे लग रहा है कि ये बॉल मैं मार सकता हूँ तो मैं ऑल आउट जाता हूँ और उसी तरीके से खेलने का ट्राई करता हूँ।
आप ये सीजन खेले, बहुत सक्सेसफुल रहे। बैड लक था कि आप फाइनल में नहीं पूछे, लेकिन ये सीजन आपने सबसे ज़्यादा क्या सीखा ये सीजन से?
इस सीज़न सर, प्रेशर्स के गेम में कैसे खेलना है, अपने गेम को कब किस तरीके से चेंज करना है। हर गेम में आप एक मोड से नहीं खेल सकते हो, आपको गेम के सिचुएशन को रीड करके खेलना पड़ेगा और टीम का क्या रिक्वायरमेंट है उसके अकॉर्डिंग खेलना पड़ेगा। तो ये चीज़ काफ़ी सीखने को मिला प्लेऑफ्स के गेम्स में भी।
और एक चीज़ देखा होगा, क्योंकि IPL खेलना, इंटरनेशनल सर्किट पे रहना, फिटनेस का भी बहुत ज़रूरी है, तो आपका ये भी सोच होगा अगर लंबा खेलना है उस पर भी ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा काफ़ी।
अभी इस पे फोकस रखना पड़ेगा क्योंकि अभी लंबे टाइम तक खेलना है, तो इंजरीज और ये सब से बचना है, तो फिटनेस पे वर्क करना पड़ेगा और आगे फोकस करना है।
अपना टीम के बारे में अगर बात करें, राजस्थान रॉयल्स काफ़ी सपोर्टिव थे। आपका ओपनिंग पार्टनर जायसवाल भी सीनियर है आपसे, इंडिया के लिए खेलते हैं, लेकिन अच्छी जोड़ी है तुम्हारी।
हाँ सर, मतलब सभी काफ़ी सपोर्टिव है और वहाँ पे सभी बैक करते हैं मुझे, जितने भी सीनियर प्लेयर्स हैं और जो भी सपोर्टिंग स्टाफ है काफ़ी मुझे बैक करते हैं और काफ़ी कुछ सीखने को मिलता है क्योंकि सब सीनियर प्लेयर रहते हैं, काफ़ी अच्छे लेवल पे खेल के आते हैं, तो काफ़ी अच्छा इन्वायरमेंट रहता है।
वेल डन वैभव। अब वापस जाएंगे तो बड़ा अलमारी लेना है क्योंकि ये सब ट्रॉफी रखना जगह नहीं होगा आपके पास। वेल डन।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
वैभव सूर्यवंशी।
It's always fun listening to the young man. Let's move on with the awards then. This one's not going to Vaibhav because it's the Pitch and Ground Award for hosting 5 or more matches. With Vaibhav, it doesn't matter where the match is. It's been won by the Cricket Association of Bengal. Can I request Mr. Khairul Majumdar, member of the IPL Governing Council, to present the cheque and the trophy to Sanjay Das, treasurer of the Cricket Association of Bengal. They get 50 lakhs and a trophy. There is also a Pitch and Ground Award for hosting 4 or less matches. It's been won by the Himachal Pradesh Cricket Association. Mr. Khairul Majumdar, member of the IPL Governing Council, will present the cheque and the trophy to Mr. Manoj Sharma, Secretary of the Himachal Pradesh Cricket Association. It's a cheque of 25 lakhs. It's time to reward the match officials who did such a fabulous job today. Mr. Raghuram Bhatt, a fine player in his time, and the honorary treasurer of the BCCI, will present the match officials with their tournament memento. First of all, the match referee, Javagal Srinath. Following him, the match umpires, Nitin Menon. And K.N. Ananta Padmanabhan. Third umpire today, Mr. J.R. Madanagopal. And fourth, Mr. Virender Sharma. The next award will be presented by Mr. Praptej Bhatia, the Joint Secretary of the BCCI. It's the Runners-Up Award to a team that put together a magnificent campaign. The Gujarat Titans. The playing squad and the support staff receive an IPL limited edition watch. Can Mr. Vikram Solanki collect the award, please, on behalf of the entire team? Let's give them a huge hand. The Gujarat Titans, what a campaign they mounted. And now, the runners-up check of hold your breath, 12.5 crores. Mr. Raghuram Bhatt will present the runners-up check to Shubman Gill, captain of the Gujarat Titans.
Well, Shubham, hard luck today, but even you would say 180, 190 would have been a very competitive score.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I think if we would have gotten close to 180, 190 would have been a good match.
But initially, with the way the pitch behaved, you think it was a little bit on the slower side or too paced?
Honestly, not that much. You know, maybe a little bit. You know, we have seen whenever we are playing it in the first 3 or 4 overs, there is a little bit of movement for the fast bowlers. We lost a couple of early wickets, and then we kind of lost the momentum in the middle, you know, couldn't really get going. But then we knew, you know, we are playing the finals, you know, 150, 160. We get a couple of early wickets in the power play. We're always in the game.
You mentioned early wickets. You got the wickets in the middle, but a little too late.
Yeah, I think, you know, 15, 20 runs too many in the power play. Had we restricted them around 50, 55 runs, you know, we still had a chance, but I think they got away a little bit in the power play.
But you'll take pride with the way your boys played this season. Where you were last year to where you finished this year, huge improvement. Where do you think was the biggest improvement?
I mean, I think we were one of the best bowling sides in the, you know, in the tournament. The way after losing first couple of games, you know, the way that we came back in the tournament, and we kept talking, we kept pushing ourselves, you know, kept challenging us in different areas, kept improving those 5% factors.
And if you look at the overall season, the boys, you know, they pulled up very well. You know, it was, you were consistent all the way. You know, in the final, anything can happen, but you'll be happy overall with the season.
Yeah, definitely, you know, very happy. We couldn't get over the line, but, you know, there are always things that you could improve on. Even if you would have won the trophy, there was still things, you know, that we felt as a group that we needed to work on.
Well done for the season, Shubman. Tough luck today, and have a good season next year.
Thank you.
He's got one more thing to do. Shubman Gill, Mr. Arun Singh Dhumal, Chairman IPL, will present the Tata IPL Runners-Up Shield to Shubman Gill. Well played. I thought they were a fantastic team. Shubman himself, more than 700 runs leading from the front. Time to move on now to the winners. Mr. Rajiv Shukla, Vice President BCCI, will present the Winners Award to the Royal Challengers Bengaluru. The playing squad, the support staff get an IPL limited edition watch. Mr. Andy Flower, the head coach, will collect the award on behalf of the whole team. And now Mr. Mithun Manhas, the President of the BCCI, and Mr. Devjit Saikia, Honorary Secretary of the BCCI, will present the winning check of 20 crore rupees to Rajat Patidar, captain of RCB.
Well, Rajat, well done. Back-to-back titles. This is like your home patch. You know, fond memories last year. How does it feel doing it again?
I think it feels superb. You know, when we came here, there were a lot of memory of last year, the way we played last year. But at the same time, we have to be more in the present. And I'm feeling good. I think I don't have words to express, but I'm feeling good.
Even today, when you won the toss, you decided to field first. When you were in the field, you looked like a Red Army out there. The way you chased the ball, the way you held your catches, and the way you bowled.
Yeah, it was clear plan. I think when we win the toss, it's easy to chase, you know, and our plan was easy to get their top three in the middle, in the power play. So it will be easy for us. And the way our bowler bowled throughout the tournament, not in this match, I think it was superb. And the way Bhuvi, Hazelwood, and Rasik, I want to mention every bowler, KP, Suyash, Sheppy, I think they bowled brilliantly throughout the tournament.
Now, when you personally look at where you were in 2022, then you get the 100 at Eden Gardens, then you postpone your marriage, then you become captain of RCB, and you've got 2 back-to-back titles. Did you ever dream of that?
To be honest, I never dreamed of that, to be a captain and lifting a trophy for RCB. I think it was all written, and I'm grateful for it.
And what do you take out from this season? Because it seemed from the outside you were quietly confident. The pressure was off from last year in many ways.
Yeah, obviously I think the last year was there was a lot of pressure because it was the first year for us. And this year I think we are pretty much confident because the way we played in this tournament, and everyone was looking in a good frame of mind and slightly more confidence as I compared to last year. And it was good. It was good to see, you know, fans were coming in every ground wherever we go. It's feel like it's like a home ground for us. So I think overall it was great for RCB.
And personally, your form, you know, there was a big upside to it. The way you played this year, you were very aggressive from the outset. What did you work most?
I think before entering the tournament, the pre-tournament prep was very good for me. The way I, you know, look at my batting, I try to analyze where I can improve, which are the shots which I can improve on the fast ball especially. And yeah, and in the tournament I worked with DK and a lot of players, VK Bhai. I got so many inputs, ideas, and it helped me.
And how do you keep a youngster like Virat Kohli, you know, motivated and passionate as he is?
I think whenever I see him, you know, on the field and off the field also, he always there for the team. He is always there for the players, especially the new players who are coming in, and you know, they have a lot of hesitation to speak, but he goes straight away and talk to them. So I think it was superb.
It's time for you to go and pick up that beautiful trophy. Well done, Rajat.
Thank you.
And a vote for the crowd.
So this one is for you again, RCB fans. E sala nu cup namdu. Thank you.
Mr. Mithun Manas, President BCCI, Mr. Devjit Saikia, Honorary Secretary BCCI. They waited 17 years. Now they've got the Tata IPL Trophy to Rajat Patidar and RCB.
Glorious moment. Repeat champions, Royal Challengers Bengaluru. And as Rajat Patidar said, this is for you, the fans, who have journeyed long, soldiered long, and now you have two-time champions of the Tata IPL. Champions now of 2026.
They said it couldn't be done, but they've conquered the mountain once again. 2 years, 2 trophies, one incredible side. Royal Challengers Bengaluru are champions of Tata IPL 2026 again. The wait is over, The era is here and the cup stays home for RCB. Is this the decade? Is this what they've been waiting for the longest time? Passionate fans, passionate franchise, and finally it culminates into a side that has been unbeatable throughout the course of Tata IPL 2026. Deserved champions RCB, Tanil Kumble, Sanjay Bangar and Sabah Karim still in the house. Let's talk a little more about Rajat Patidar and what destiny means to certain cricketers in life. He's earned the right to be this captain, but 3 years ago wasn't even a part of the IPL, comes in as a replacement player, and now he has 2 titles as captain, a feat that's been achieved by only 2 other legends of the game. Just describe the emotion that he would be feeling.
Yeah, absolutely outstanding effort to just go back to back and win IPL trophies. Like you said, a couple of years ago, if you had said that the next 2 years RCB is going to win the IPL title, yes, they would have certainly said yes to that. But then to say that, look, Rajat Patidar is going to be the captain, I don't think anybody would have sort of even thought about that. So to come from that and then go on and win last season and then do it back to back as, yes, they don't say it, but we are all saying it as defending champions. It's not easy. It's not easy. Only 2 other teams have been able to achieve that. And I thought, Virat said that. Virat said, it's a team of all international players. So you look at that team, there's experience, there's quality, there's, players who can soak in the pressure, soak in all the situations that you need to sort of manage. And overall, I thought in terms of the way they approached the strategy and the execution, yes, you may plan whatever you want to, but going out there in pressure situation to go and execute consistently, I think this team certainly deservedly the champion.
I think as a batter, do you think he's grown in terms of his ability to tackle pace spin, where not too many middle order batters this season have flourished? I know Heinrich Klaasen is one, but apart from that, the name that stands out is Rajat Patidar. His batting ability in crunch games for you this season?
It has, and it has also given RCB an edge over other teams, wherein all the other teams are looking to up their game in the power play, but the scoring rate in the middle overs is something which not many teams have gotten better at. And the reason for RCB to get better in that particular phase, wherein whatever starts that they are getting in the power play, they are doing actually much better in the middle overs as well. That is courtesy the batsmanship and the kind of approach that Rajat has adopted. So because he's batting in that particular fashion, he can use the language of playing that aggressive brand of cricket, because once you do it, then it becomes quite easy for others to also follow, and that's how this entire batting lineup. And there were certain hiccups in the sense that Jitesh didn't really have the season with the bat that was expected of him. They had to do things differently, wherein getting somebody like Krunal Pandya